Hello?
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, are you?
I'm not too bad. What are we filming for?
Because I want to.
Did you want to?
Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to get troublesome. I already know what's going to go down. Look at... No particular reason, just because this is what I've chosen to do today. Would you mind identifying, please?
PC Dean.
Okay.
Code number 17920.
Thank you. And yourself?
Okay?
Why are you lot all coming out like this? You're making me feel nervous.
Because
like.
when people start filming outside of our police station, it tends to alert red flags. Okay?
For what reason?
Mainly for terrorism. I'm not saying you are.
Okay.
Okay. But mainly because majority of people come around, they like to film our cars, know what our registrations are, know what our police officers look like.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
No procedures for getting in and out of the building safe and securely. So that in that way, they can potentially perform a terrorist attack, okay, and have it all on recording. So that's why we come down and we like to check to make sure why they are. So you asked me to identify.
What you're about to watch is a near-perfect example of how ego can overpower the law in real time. We're outside Bexley Heath Police Station, broad daylight, public pavement, and a man holding a camera. That's it. No threats, no aggression, no crime. Yet within seconds, you'll hear words like terrorism, antisocial behavior, and private property thrown around like confetti. Meet PC Dean, an officer who appears to believe that filming a public building is somehow equivalent to casing a target. This interaction spirals fast. Vague legal threats, misunderstood legislation, and a growing need to assert authority where none legally exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
However, you are in a public place.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Exactly.
So under Section 50 of the Police Reform Act,
Okay.
you could be required to identify yourself with name and address, or you could be arrested. Okay, if your
What if
behaviour is
I'm
believed to be
antisocial?
behaviour
So am I
man.
behaving antisocially?
Filming outside of the police
Does
station.
not constitute antisocial behaviour, no. Is that the route we're going to go down? I'm not going to give you my name. I'm not going to give you my name. I wouldn't suggest using the Section 50 power. You would have to prove that I'm behaving antisocially, causing members of the public harassment, alarmment. Okay, so how's my behaviour?
If you're filming and the fact that you're standing outside, it cause a member of the public to walk past and feel completely distressed by the fact that you.
How would they feel distressed by that? Am I engaging anyone else? I'm just here filming you.
You walk past.
What are we doing? And are you going to nick me now? Are you?
And there it is, the terrorism card played almost immediately. This is a classic escalation tactic. Notice what PC Dean doesn't say. He never claims reasonable suspicion, never points to intelligence, never articulates a specific threat. Instead, he leans on vague hypotheticals people like to film, registrations, potential attacks. Under UK law, particularly Section 43 of the Terrorism Act 2000, an officer must have reasonable suspicion that a person is a terrorist before exercising stop-and-search powers. Filming alone does not meet that threshold.
Nah, it's not private property. And even if it was, no, I'm not. Look, this is a pavement, mate. What are you talking about?
Tell you what, sir, if you want to be in a private place or a public place, take a step in that pavement.
No, I'm good here. I'm good here. I'm good here. So this is not a private place. How is this a private place? Look at where we are. Look. Just so the camera can pick it up, yeah? So if it...
So there's your yellow lines.
No. You're talking nonsense, mate. You're talking rubbish. And there you are, mate. You're trying to flex jurisdiction. Let's just pack it in. Yes, you are. I will carry on filming. No, I'm not going to step there. So we've got section 50, and now we're talking about private land. What's next?
So I'm correct in what I'm telling you.
No, you're just flexing unnecessarily. Yes, you are.
Flex unnecessarily. You're not an issue to me. 179.
All right, I'm not an issue. No worries.
You are not an issue to me.
Good.
I have no reason to flex to you.
Good.
You are not that much of an issue.
Good. Then there should be no reason. There should be no concerns about me filming. Then if that's the case.
Well, generally there is concerns.
Well, you just said that I'm not an issue to you.
You're not an issue for me to flex. That means I'm not bothered by you. You're not big, high and mighty, okay?
Okay. It's not about me, it's about you. This is about your ego, not about mine. Not about your... Yeah, of course it is.
Your ego needs to be approved and swept and fucking stroked because...
Here comes the next tool from the enforcement playbook. Section 50 of the Police Reform Act 2002. This power is frequently misunderstood or misrepresented. Section 50 only applies if an officer reasonably believes a person is engaging in antisocial behavior that causes harassment, alarm, or distress to others. Standing silently on a pavement with a phone does not qualify. Notice the contradiction. The officer struggles to identify who is distressed, how they're distressed, or what behavior is causing it. Instead, filming itself becomes the alleged offense. This is what's known as a fishing expedition, applying pressure to extract personal details without lawful grounds.
This, of course, you're in a public place. You just committed a section 5.
I'm not in a public place.
Hold on. Dean, bruh.
This is
Pack it in, mate. Pack it in, mate.
Places over there.
Pack it in, mate.
Public
Mate,
places
pack
over
it in
there.
right now. Don't swear again. We're all in a public place. This is all public.
Private.
This is all public. This is all publicly accessible. Show me where the boundary is that denotes public and private.
Line.
No, double yellow line doesn't denote private property. Dean, mate, you're digging yourself a hole. You're digging yourself a hole. You just swore. You started with section 50. Then you're saying private property. Even if this was private property, it's a civil matter. This is publicly accessible. This isn't private property anyway.
This is private
mate,
land, sir. This is
mate, this has not been good. Can I use the F word?
You can swear if you want, sir.
So I can say fuck, yeah?
Congratulations.
Fuck. Yeah, no, I feel good, yeah.
Well done. Okay. Just we'll carry through. We're going to pavement.
And you did swear in a public place.
Private.
This ain't private, mate. No, it's not. You're making yourself look ridiculous. Just go back inside, mate. All right.
You have to take a pinch of common sense as well.
I don't have to take a pinch of nothing. I don't have to take any advice from any of you. I'm in a public place filming, which is lawful. And you've tried to threaten me. Yeah, you have. Yes, you have. You haven't educated me. I'm educating you right now. Go on.
Like, with you standing so close to the entrance.
I'm not obstructing you, am I?
No, but you need to listen. With you standing so close to an entrance, filming, that poses security questions for us, okay? There are people who wish to...
When legal authority fails, geography becomes the next battlefield. Suddenly, the public pavement, complete with council-maintained double yellow lines, is rebranded as private. This is what auditors jokingly call the magic pavement defense. No signage, no barriers, no lawful boundary, just assertion. UK law is clear. Publicly accessible land, especially highways and pavements, remains public unless clearly restricted. And even if land were private, filming from a public vantage point is still lawful. Watch how frustration creeps in. Jurisdictional claims grow weaker as certainty disappears.
I don't need to.
Treat you as an unknown risk, so we don't know.
Why am I at risk? This is a camera.
Because you're an unknown risk. Common sense.
Based on
would-
what? If an old
Sir,
granny
you're
was
not letting
filming
me
here,
finish.
would she be an unknown risk?
You're not letting me finish, so that you can't understand my point. Okay. By you standing here, common sense would dictate that poses a security risk.
Why? Is the building not secure? Like, you
Well,
lot
with you
are armed, like
standing
you've got a
here-
taser. Like, what sort of security
with
risk
you
is it?
standing here constantly, filming cars coming in and out. Right next
Marked
door, so
marked
we can-
cars
right next to
that are
where a
paid
gate
for by the
opens
taxpayer. I've
in
got
and
every
out.
right to film them.
Right next to where a gate opens in and out. Like I said, you're an unknown risk. You've got a bag. We don't know what you've got on you. You could run in.
Alright,
You could
well,
have something on you that we don't know.
Yeah, well,
So that's why.
I mean, there's lots of members of the public that have stuff on them that you don't know.
I know, but they're not.
Are they all
themselves
unknown
right
risks
in
as
front
well?
of him.
Yeah, well, I can be here.
Everyone's an unknown risk.
Everyone's an unknown risk. We don't live in.
And there it is, the turning point. PC Dean swears, after threatening Section 50 for antisocial behavior, in a public-facing role, on camera. The irony is staggering. Section 5 of the Public Order Act addresses behavior likely to cause harassment or distress, and swearing at a member of the public fits that description far more closely than silent filming. This moment matters because it exposes the imbalance. Enforcement standards applied downward, forgiveness applied upward. When authority figures lose composure, legitimacy goes with it. The auditor stays calm, factual, and consistent.
A member of the public, chill out. We're not all unknown risks.
Everyone's an
What
unknown risk.
are they teaching you in training?
Everyone's an
Unknown
unknown
risk.
risk or unknown
Is this a
risk.
police state? Do you have to spy on each other? All like we all have to like snitch on each other? What's going on here? Like, what is going on here?
So we have to manage risk. So we always have to manage
manage
risk, and
risk
that's why
daily.
we have to do
Hey, you lot are-
unknown risk and known risk. So anything that we don't know is unknown to us, so we have to treat it with an element of caution.
Okay.
Yeah? That's fair to say, isn't it?
Okay, I mean-
that's a common sense approach to this. And because we don't know you, you've not identified yourself with us, we don't know the risks that you pose.
Would you identify yourself?
Yeah, I'm PC Cook,
Okay.
1654.
Sure.
Yeah? And I'm just talking to you like I would to anybody else.
All right.
And that's the point I'm trying to impress to you today, sir, that's all.
Okay, now what?
Well, like my colleague said, because we don't know you, we don't know the risks,
Now we hear a phrase that should concern everyone: unknown risk. This is not a legal category, it's a mindset. The implication is dangerous. If you haven't identified yourself, you're suspicious by default. That flips British justice on its head. We are innocent until proven guilty, not risky until compliant. If unknown risk justified detention, every passerby could be stopped, searched, and moved on at will. Risk management cannot replace legislation. Policing by feelings creates arbitrary enforcement, and arbitrary enforcement erodes trust. The auditor dismantles this calmly, exposing how hollow the logic really is.
Look. Just for some context, right? He's saying this yellow line denotes where's public, where's private. So how could this possibly be private property? Even let's say hypothetically it was private property, yeah? Who owns this property? Does the Met Police own this property, or would they hypothetically lease the property?
Owns this property.
No, they don't. Okay, right. So who pays for the council? How's the council funded? I'm pretty sure this is leased anyway. I'm pretty sure the Met don't own this.
This was gifted to us.
So,
you know that for a fact, do you? Well, you got flowers on your radio.
Why not?
So asking why.
If you went into a shop and they had a counter with no barriers either side, you would know that
that shop's not paid for by the taxpayer.
No, but behind that kiosk area, even though you can access it, is an inaccessible point. That's another common sense approach. So you can see that from there to here.
This is the retreat, subtle but unmistakable. I don't like to unnecessarily criminalize people. Translation: there is no offense, no power, and no lawful route forward. Rather than acknowledging error, the officer reframes restraint as generosity. This is a face-saving maneuver, not a legal one. Notice how the threats stop. Section 50 disappears. Private land vanishes. Terrorism is forgotten. The law didn't change. Only the officer's confidence did. The camera didn't create conflict. It revealed it.
Yeah?
Okay, well, this is all paid for by tax money, so...
But you have to you understand why we're talking.
You understand how like fiscal policy works. So the government tax, and then they spend on public services, and this is that. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's a fiscal policy. It's the economic policy, right? So it dictates how spending and taxation works.
Okay, I'm not here for a lesson. I'm just trying to talk to you.
Right. And I'm just trying to explain to you
as a person,
yeah,
from a person to a person, why we are managing the risk of somebody standing by the entrance that's constantly used to a police station.
Okay, have I satisfied that I'm not a risk?
Well, no, because
all right. Well, how are you going to satisfy it then?
Well, we're just
remember, everything I'm doing right now is perfectly legal. So just remember that, and it's not antisocial. Well, why did you backpedal on that?
I didn't backpedal.
Yeah, you did. But why are you not nicking me under section 50 then?
Because I don't have reasons to nick it. Doesn't mean backpedaling.
Okay.
I'm trying to reprogram.
You're not criminalising people. That's good. You know of any officers doing stuff like that?
Do I know of any officers
Yeah.
doing unnecessary criminal?
Yeah. Never heard of that. Right, good. Good. Why? How could you? You know you swore in a public place as well.
I didn't swear.
Yeah, you did.
I did not. If that has offended you, then I do apologise, but I did not swear in a public place.
You did. You said the F word. I've got it on camera.
I swore, but I'm not in a public place.
All right. If you say so.
Okay.
Right, we done?
Yeah, you go back your day.
All right, you're dismissed. You're dismissed. Go away. Yeah, dismissed. Muppet. Swearing in public, section 50, private property. Yeah, you're a Muppet, mate. Shut up. Fucking Muppet. Private place this, swearing that, yellow line denoting public property. What the fuck's this guy talking about, man? Complete Muppet. We don't criminalize legal behavior. Yeah. No hell you don't. No hell you don't.
Let's recap. No crime committed. No lawful order issued. Section 50 misapplied. Public land mislabeled. Professional standards breached through swearing. And in the end, no ID obtained, no enforcement taken, and no accountability acknowledged. This interaction is a textbook example of why knowing your rights matters. Filming in public is lawful. Silence is lawful. Declining ID without legal grounds is lawful. If you found this case as shocking as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom and audit breakdowns. Stay informed, stay calm, and stay on public land.